With this project, we're trying to better understand the dynamics of trout feeding and the life cycle dynamics of insects that form the major basis of the food items for trout during winter.
I really enjoy that it is really unique research. So not a lot of research in entomology happens in the wintertime.
What I really like about it is, first off, going outside and being in that type of an environment. I don't think that many people know there are insects in the winter and that some streams don't freeze over in the winter.
Our field season starts in November and extends through about today, so the middle of March. It's a 3-year project. We'll be working in a total of 21 different trout streams in the southeastern part of Minnesota. And these are streams that are selected because they have differing abundances of trout, and the trout in these different streams have very different growth rates, and we're trying to better understand how the insects as food items play into the growth and fitness of the trout. Our fieldwork consists of visiting the streams during wintertime, and the streams are not ice covered because there's groundwater coming into them at temperatures of about 8 degrees centigrade year round. As part of our sampling, we look for insects that have completed their life cycle and metamorphosed to adults. They've left the water, and often they fly to the surrounding snow banks of the stream with snow on them. They are pretty much the only insects that we encounter in the winter time because of the colder air temperatures. So we're reasonably certain when we collect them that they're aquatic insects. As part of our collection of samples, we collect the insects live into vials in the field. We place the vials then into small coolers that have snow in the bottom to keep them at temperatures that are approximately the air temperature that they were collected. And then we bring them back to the laboratory. We place them in an environmental chamber with the temperature set at a predetermined level. And then they're checked once a day. And each day we record their behaviors within the vials using an Excel file with differing categories of behavior. So we check them on a daily basis and record their longevities.
It's also just really exciting to discover what is in the stream. So you bring back your samples to the lab and being able to look through them in the microscope and going through the key and coming up with your identification. It's just rewarding.
Most of the insects that we collect in the wintertime are only active as adults in the winter. We do not find them in summertime. So they're quite important in that sense in terms of providing the food resource during winter months for trout.
Another thing I really enjoy is just seeing some of the results of the research so far. So we're finding that in the wintertime we really have distinct midge communities in these different types of streams, and it's really exciting to actually see those distinct communities occurring in very specific types of environments. And I think that has a lot of repercussions for trout and how we think about trout conservation, how we think about food webs in streams when we're considering restoring streams in order to have reproducing brook trout populations and brown trout populations.